You are. It sounded really good.
I can stand up.
I love those lame people that wear their high school. No, I love the fact that you can still fit into it. It's because like in high school, everything was, well, okay, I know we were adults, but like you find adult sizes, so like whatever you're at.
Oh.
Yes.
Stress. We had a nice lunch break.
Yeah,
We're ahead of schedule, so we were like, yeah, give them more time, you know. A little bit. So, a couple things before we start. Same logistics as before. Got the torch from Kay over here, and we'll cut away after. But we're still doing both of the picnic tables. When you're done, you guys can hang around here-ish as we prep for the next challenge, or continue to do what we're doing. We'll rank it up after. Don't have a ton else other than a reminder for like the people who got voted out. Actually, a good question for both of them. If you get voted out, you're still welcome to like waters, snacks, things like that. Like we have a lunch made for everyone, in full assumption that we could have housed 20 people on the road. So whatever you need, please, it is yours. So if you were to get voted out, but still like maybe one water sandwich or something or water, let me know. That's all I got from a logistics standpoint. Let's get started. A lot of time, a little more than last time, hopefully. What's the general? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. It goes fast. But yeah, what's the general vibe since the last challenge where you finally competed together?
I think on the upside, we've had way more time to get to know each other, which is great. On the downside, I think it's way harder to vote someone out.
That's fair. Okay. And you guys have all been here before. You've all been in that spot. Megan, I'm looking at you specifically. Talk to me about last tribal. What happened? Where do you think you're at? What's going on?
I'll recap for the fans at home. I got a lot of votes last time, and I was saved, which it felt so good in that moment, and then so quickly, the feelings are like, wait, what? No.
Yeah.
And then you're like upset, and you're angry, and you're confused, and you're disappointed in yourself, and all those things all at once. But I treat it, and we talked about it a lot as a group. We've used the phrase clean slate a lot, and I want to believe that with this group here. Because of the fact that we had yet to compete together, we didn't know each other, we didn't get to see any sort of real strengths and areas for improvement. So that was like the play-in round.
Okay. And I guess on the flip side of that, for someone who, I guess from the outside looking in, we have you guys divided by your groups, right? Is that the vibe at all at this point? Or is it just, you know what, forget what we played with in the beginning. Now that we've had the time to get to know each other, it's just whatever I'm feeling in terms of like alliances or connections?
I think there's a natural, you've spent a few more hours with the other people, but in this tribe, I feel like we're just intercrossing at all. I don't really think that. I think there's the natural, like, oh yeah, I played with you a little bit longer, but in general, it doesn't seem to be like, oh, I'm willing to work with them, I want to vote for them because they were from this team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like we've gelled well.
Yeah. And Sam, having not had the individual necklace this time around, are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling, what's the feeling in terms of difference from a previous?
I mean, if you don't have the necklace, you're going to be nervous, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you don't have a guarantee, then you should be a little nervous.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Any other like major like division points or things you guys want to talk about that came up in the last half hour to an hour?
I just think I don't even know who's going home.
I don't either. And that's what I love about it. We don't have to belabor the point anymore then. We'll go ahead and get to a vote then if we're ready. We've got first up Jose and Megan. Same order as before. Here you go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not here. I'm here to have fun.
Tribe therapy.
Also, some of his questions are kind of
We haven't had a transformation yet, so
yeah. What's the metaphor to describe?
I need to develop that.
Yeah. What's a good analogy describe 5.
The rebirth. The
Got the
mud.
inflection down.
Yeah.
Why we gotta be birthed by mud? Like,
Yeah.
that made
Relate this to an animal that you like.
I need at least one club condo spiel from you.
I'm a good supporter of the real club
The
condo,
real club condo, but yeah.
but not of the stupid phrase he's been saying on there. Everyone knows what the real one is. If you don't, talk about it. They had it for they made it famous first. They really did. It was just a stupid thing Jeff said one day.
I really wanted someone to make spinning grin happen, and then it would. Jeff said it one time, and it was like spinning grin to like take the try to put a necklace off someone.
Oh.
But it makes way more sense to say when you're putting the necklace on someone.
Yeah.
To like turn around off the top. I thought it was really
I remember him saying that.
didn't stick as much as club condo.
Yeah, that's fair. He's really been like leading into that.
Yeah.
In college, when I used to have this, so my intermission between votes used to be my friend Sam, who led the college order, and she would just come and rant about all of the problems in her life. And it's days like today that I wish she was here, because it was just like, get your mind off the game. She'd tell you about like all the like drunk antics she got into over the weekend. It was really fun. So if Sam, if you're listening to this, we miss you. Shout out Sam. Yeah. And also full time. Like, I don't do well in silence. So. It makes it cool down a little bit.
Wow.
Something.
Shade is good.
Yeah, the shade is good. It's easier when there's a bunch of strangers on the island. Like, you might never see them again.
But $1 million.
$1 million. And then you're like, in Richmond, you might see these people again. For those who live in Richmond, this is like, I could see you at the grocery store and be like, oh, I broke your heart. One of the things that you guys saw, the after party, we had nice like dinner. So, or no, Shannon was somewhere. Shannon is a employee of Benchtop Brewing, so they're staying open a little bit later for us. It's not the only, like we're not the only reason they're open for other people if they want to go. But basically, in the assumption that like we'll go give the business. So I highly encourage everyone to go, even if the rest of the day pans out this way. It'll be a nice like way to just be able to say whatever. I hate being judgy around my friends.
I can't wait to find out how many of these people are lawyers. Not a lawyer in the bench.
This is a doctor-run organization.
It seems like
this
it.
is, we got a lot.
A lot of marketing.
Yeah. It's just the sort of thing I'm in, and I just post on enough for cats, you know. Not enough people get their attention. All right. I'll go grab the votes.
The whole left process. That was a like a die thing with that on the dirt.
She looks
bucket.
smiling.
I like how you got that.
Did this?
It's like a
Hopefully not covered too bad. I'm afraid of heights, so I can't.
Hopefully, we don't have to go through a lot of the logistics again. But if anybody has a hidden immunity angle or an advantage that you'd like to play, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Our first vote is Jose. Find a good place to put this. Second vote is Jose. It's 2 votes Jose. Third vote is Megan. It's 2 votes Jose, 1 vote Megan. Megan. It's 2 votes Megan, 2 votes Jose. Kristen. It's 2 votes for both Jose and Megan, 1 vote for Kristen. Kristen. It's 2 votes for Jose, Kristen, and Megan. Kristen. That's 3 votes for Kristen, 2 votes for Jose, 2 votes for Megan. The next person voted out of SuRVAvor is Kristen. Never get something easier. Kristen, you were one of the most exciting people that we casted. I remember watching your video with Emily, and it was just sold. The second we saw it, we're really excited that you were a part of this, and welcome to the family. With that, the tribe has spoken.
Good job.
Okay. And with that, you guys may disperse.